Rampage. Big meets bigger. Starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Naomie Harris, Malin Akerman, Jeffery Dean Morgan, and Joe Manganiello-ish. The movie's about a pathogen getting out. There's just this company, and of course they're corporate, so they're an evil company. They've got this pathogen, and they want to use it to weaponize animals. And of course it gets loose, so it creates a gigantic dinosaur-like alligator or crocodile, and it creates a gigantic wolf, and it creates a gigantic gorilla. Joe, star of the movie. George, star of the movie. So The Rock plays a man who was in the military, and now he helps protect George, other animals too, but they don't really get into a lot of detail about the other animals. Primarily they talk about the gorilla, and he protects the gorilla. He has an enclosure, but he's the caretaker, I guess you would say. And the pathogen affects him. He knows the most about the gorilla. He's the one that they use to help, I guess, try to stop the gorilla. Naomie Harris is a person who helped create the pathogen that creates the gigantic creatures. So the two of them together are with this organization being led by Jeffery Dean Morgan. And he's using them to try to stop the creatures from destroying a city. So there's that. So you've got big with The Rock meeting bigger, the giant animals. And it's a good show. It's a good movie. If you're looking for like a lot of action, a lot of explosions, see it in 3D. A lot of actions, a lot of explosions. You want to see The Rock running around, blowing stuff up, and giant monsters. You know what? When I knew this was coming out, I just assumed it was going to have a Disney-esque type feel to it, because it's The Rock, so you figure it's got to be for the kids. Those monsters kill a lot of people, you know, more than I was expecting. I mean, they're killing folks, but it's almost like, you know, because The Rock comes from a wrestling background, it's almost like a wrestling monster movie, because The Rock is in a tag team with the giant gorilla versus the wolf and the alligator, and it's fun for all. It's a good movie. It's not as good as some giant monster movies, and I guess the theme really with the giant monsters is get yourself a giant gorilla. You know, there's King Kong, there's Mighty Joe Young, there's Magilla Gorilla, there's Grape Ape. There's a ton of them. Curious George. There's a ton of them that are giant gorillas in American mythology. So this is another one now. Great big old George. And it's a good movie. Don't let me steer you wrong. It's a good movie. It's not going to win an Oscar, but if you want to just watch some stuff blow up on the weekend and watch some monsters make billions of dollars of damage, this movie's for you. But I'm going to give this movie a solid 7. bags of popcorn. It was almost 6. But it's The Rock, man. So 7 bags of popcorn. But more importantly, have you seen it? What do you think about it? What was your favorite giant monster movie? Let's talk about it in the comments. And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. And then like.
Popcorn passport. Get your popcorn passport.